So today we're carrying on the, actually starting the review of the Maximomoto Bela Rio jeans. So these are part of the getting kitted out on a budget. So they're a good choice from Maximomoto, as well as all their other stuff, jackets, waterproofs, etc. So let's have a quick look and see what we've got in there. So there's the jeans. What we've got on the label. So I've had these as a size M32 because I'm quite a narrow waist but long-legged. So hopefully this should be a reasonable fit. So it says there, defend yourself, reinforced with Aramid Fibre. So we'll have a look and see how they go. So what else is in the bag? So this is how the armour comes in a little bag there. So they're CE marked, like a dense sponge. And then you've got two, which looks like they're the ones for the hips. Again, both CE marked. Doesn't say what side they should go in, but they're identical, so it shouldn't be an issue. So jeans wise, there we go, nice blue jeans. Pretty much traditional jeans, pockets on the back, plenty of belt loops. So the jeans themselves have got these little pockets here, which is where the armour fits in, and then they've got these little flappy pockets here for where the hip armour fits. But we'll have a look at them inside, see what they look like turned inside out. So this is what they look like inside out. So this is obviously the front where your thighs go. So that's the pockets there. There's some extra of this material sewn into the front of it. I think that goes all the way through. So that's sewn in, so if you went sliding down on your backside, it should give you some decent protection. Obviously they're not fully lined, but certainly better than nothing and better than wearing jeans. You can see the green material through, so obviously that material goes all the way down the front of your legs. And these are the pockets. Alright, so these are the knees. Obviously we've got pockets here. Like I said, there's Velcro in there so you can make the pocket longer. So just squeeze this into there. Spot on. It certainly gives you protection if you went banging down the road on it. Little Velcro pockets. There you go, it's fitted in there, and that sits on your hip. It's in, padding's in the knees. See what they're like fit wise. Right, cool, see you in a sec. Viper back again, how you doing? So, I've just put the jeans on after I've put all the padding and everything in, just to get an idea of how they fit. Actually, if you look at me, I'm a lanky bugger. So I've got 35 inside leg. I'm slim. So these are medium 32, but they've got quite a long leg. So they're not bad fit actually. They're reasonable to wear outside. You can't really tell you've got the armour in until you touch them. So it sits nicely, and to be honest, when you squat as if you're going on the bike, they don't move. They stay right where your knees should be, and it doesn't pull up at all. So reasonable fit on the leg, and they've got a bit of stretch in them, so they should fit over the boots nicely. The height of the waist, they're quite low in the waist, so if you haven't got a belt, they do tend to slip down. They do feel like they're very low, so I think you'd need a belt to hold them up. They don't ride up on the leg. I'll take them out on the bike as soon as I can and give you an idea of what they're like in action. Anyway, so the next time you see me, I should be on the bike and trying them out in a real world situation rather than in my kitchen. So I'll see you later, take it easy. So I've actually worn these around the house for quite a bit just to see what they felt like. You see in the first part of the video, I did a bit of a walkthrough of how they were constructed, what they felt like, etc, etc. But this is the first time I've actually got out on the bike in them. I'm normally a bit wary about wearing jeans on a bike. You know, for that whole thing, all the gear all the time, which I like. And jeans always felt a bit fragile, if you know what I mean. Never felt quite right. You know, like you get in your car and you drive off and you haven't put your seatbelt on it. Something feels wrong. You can't quite put your finger on it. Anyway, these are a bit of a revelation, to be honest. You don't feel like you're wearing jeans, but on the flip side, you also don't feel like you're wearing full leather trousers or full, you know, sort of textile trousers, you know, with all the armour in. But these are armoured, well, particularly on the sort of the hips and the knees. They've got CE marked, quite substantial pads on the knees in little pockets that are actually incorporated into the jeans, which surprisingly don't move about too much. You know, like you sit on a bike with a pair of textile trousers on, and the pads tend to sit quite low so that when you sit back on the bike again, they come into your knee position. But these just don't move around, and it's lovely. The jeans don't ride up at all, so you don't feel like you sort of sit on the bike and then you're going to be uncomfortable because your knee pads are all out of alignment, etc. They just don't move, but they don't feel tight. It's quite bizarre, to be honest. I don't know whether it's anything to do with the sort of the Aramid lining that's built into them, all down the sort of the front, the backs, and the backside area, but they just don't move around, and I like it. As I said in the first part, my only criticism, and it is only very minor, is that the waistband's quite low. They sit quite low on the waist. I mean, I am at the moment wearing these with a pair of thermal long johns on because it isn't massively warm, but I'm not cold. So, I don't know if you can see a tuck over there. So, they do cover my boots quite nicely. They've got padding in the knees. But yeah, they're a nice fit. I like them, even for lanky old me. And they're not an offensive blue either. I thought they might be a bit light blue, but they're not bad. They certainly do the job, and obviously they'll probably fade when they're washed. It'd be useful to see what they're like in black as well. That'd be good. So anyway, I'll go back on when we're going back and tell you a little bit more. Cheers. Yeah, I have to say I do really like these jeans. I was expecting a little bit less. And I think my sort of gripe about the low waistband, I think is more of an issue wearing them as a pair of jeans. You know, if you were going out, whether you're going out for dinner or whatever, I think that's when they don't quite feel right. But actually, when they're on the bike, that sort of disappears because you're sat down. You know, and they don't feel low on your back so that your sort of t-shirt's getting pulled out the top of it. Very impressed. I'd say they don't pull over me boots. And I don't wear motorcycle boots. I haven't done for years. I prefer having a nice substantial commando boot. But they don't pull over the top of those. I'd be quite happy to do, you know, a decent journey in the summer with these on. I think these are going to come in spot on when we're going around Normandy and the north of France, because I won't have to wear, you know, sort of full waterproofs, but they feel substantial, you feel protected, and that's what I like on a bike. I don't like to feel vulnerable. Yeah, that's the one thing I was going to say about these jeans is there is no drafts. I can't feel drafts coming in anywhere, not like through the material. And I think you would if it was like normal denim. I know, having worn, you know, just chucked a pair of jeans on when I've had to nip out somewhere, they feel drafty. But these are sort of sealed on the ankles to my boots. No drafts coming in, no drafts coming through the material. I like them.